What is up, you guys? So I know it's been a minute since I've done any kind of recording or posting. I know I took down some videos that were mostly live streams, but I just had some really exciting news. So as most of you guys know, being that my channel is for my players, you know that I've been printing using an FDM printer. I love FDM printers. Those who say you cannot print miniatures off of it is wrong. You can print off some miniatures. You know, this is an FDM print. Let me get my fingers out of the way. But this is an FDM print. It's pretty decent, pretty good. But I got myself a resin printer. I've had it now for over a month and a half or so. I got it in May, so it'll be a month. Month and a half, because it was the first week of May. So I got it. It is a Longer 30 2K printer. So it's called Longer 30 Orange. It's a 2K printer. And oh my god, these prints are so good, guys. I got it on sale. The sale is still going on. I don't know how long the sale is, but for $150 plus tax, but there's no shipping, just tax. So nothing's guaranteed in life except for taxes and death, right? That's what they say. So, but it was $150 for a 2K resin printer, and guys, the details that I am getting, let me see if I can get it in focus. I'm just recording on my phone real quick because I'm excited. But the prints are phenomenal. Like, it stepped up my game a lot. It sped up my print times. I'm hooked. So much so that me and Randy got a second one that's coming in the mail now. So not only one, but that's two that we got. I would not have bought in a second one if the first one was not this good. And this printer is amazing. It is a 2K. I know they have now 4Ks out there and they have 8Ks out there. But this 2K is doing some really good quality prints. I mean, we got the little druid tortoise character over here from Danny from Miami, you know, Lost Adventures Kickstarter over here. And it's just the detail. There's no layer lines. And I know my camera's not the best, but there's no layer lines, guys. It's so good in detail. The only fails that I've had has been because I'm just learning about the supports, because supports are different than an FDM printer, than a resin printer. So the only one I have messed up was supports and just the different settings as far as the lift speeds and the exposure times. So that being said, I mean, I printed like 60 different minis out of one bottle of resin. And we're not talking about little minis. Like, we didn't only just print the little guys. We printed these dudes. Like some big minis. So, I mean, that we did a good amount of size-wise. Just experimenting. So, I would definitely jump on it. Like I said, I'm not sure how long the sale's going on, but $150 for a 2K printer, and you can't beat it. And if you're going to go and do resin 3D printing and stuff, I would definitely check out Longer. It was a company I never really heard of, and then I saw Facility D20, I believe it was. He did a video on one of their FDM printers. That's a pretty good size printer for a decent price. And I just happened to jump on his link to go on the website, and I was looking around, and I saw their great deal that they have on resin printers, and I had to click on it. I had to try it out, and it was kind of one of those, I'm going to do a blind sale, not knowing what I'm getting into. And I'm so glad I did. For so long, I waited and waited to get a resin printer just for the right one. And I was debating about Anycubic and the Elegoo and all of that, and the more popular name ones. I'm so glad I waited and got a longer, because let me tell you guys, this printer is so good, and for the price of this printer, there's nothing that can beat it. Nothing that can beat it. And so Friday, I'm getting my second one in the mail. So I'm going to do a video on unboxing it and showing you kind of the setup with it and how we're going to set it up with the other printers, because I have 3 Ender 3 Pros, as you guys know. And now I'm a proud owner, and very proud owner of 2 longer 30 3D printers. So it's called the Longer 30 Orange. And I gotta tell you, moving forward for the resin printer, everyone knows I'm queen when it comes to FDM printers for Creality with the Ender. But I gotta tell you, I am so beyond impressed and hyped up about the Longer brand resin printers that big FDM printer looks so sweet and tempting. So sweet and tempting. I gotta talk to the wife, get that permission. But guys, if you're getting into 3D printing and stuff, from my experience with the Longer, and by the way, they have every questions that I had, they came back and they answered it. They helped me with it. When I had an issue with the memory thumb drive, they told me flat out what was going on. I tried it. It worked. It fixed. Like, their customer response was very quickly, within 24 hours. So you had great customer service with that. Guys, please check out the Longer brand 3D printers. They're so good. The prints were done on Anycubic resin. But I am looking forward to totally checking out the Longer brand, because if their printers are this good, I cannot wait to try their resin out. So I'm super excited to get some of that in and order some of that. So guys, check it out. The Longer 30 Orange resin 2K printer. It's a great starter printer. Great one. I know they have their standard Longer 10 resin one for $119, but the 2K is $150. So, I mean, if you have that extra bucks, put it in there. But they also have, guys, a 4K on there, and it's like $300 and some dollars, or around $400 and some. But it's a 4K. I just don't have that one yet. I have the 2K, and I'm proud and happy and super pumped for the 2K printer. So go check them out. I'll put the link in the below. And yeah, guys, resin moving forward for the minis for the most part. I know that I'll stick with my FDM for my terrain that I print off, and maybe the occasional big miniature. But yeah, I am so pumped with this resin printers. I'll go and send pics and stuff if you have questions, and just hit me up down below. But resin, I'm so pumped with it. It's definitely how I'm going to do my minis moving forward. All right, guys, I'll check you out later.